Now, here's something slightly different, but absolutely sensible. What's happening now?
We're getting pronoun male suffixes.
What are we doing now with these suffixes? We're attaching them to a noun. Okay? Well, this makes sense, doesn't it? See? If Seuss means horse, Suso is his horse. Now we're using the pronominal suffixes as possessives. Okay? So the same suffix attached to a noun, like Seuss, becomes the possessive pronoun, as though the pronoun now is the possessor of the noun. Suso, his horse. This is really pretty easy. It's just sort of doing the same thing with a slightly different kind of word. So Suso is his horse. What's Susa? Her horse. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Now just compare.
Oh, yeah, because of the
What would Susa be?
mayor.
What's the difference between Susa with that little ma peak or dot in the hay and Susa without a little dot in the hay?
Father of lies.
What did he say?
I said Professor Adams said yesterday it's a my pick.
Oh, it's a well, that's probably correct. Yeah,
It's the southern government.
right. It's the Ashkenazic or Sephardic. Check that he's on tape. All right, not the point. What's the difference between Susa and Susa? Do you see how that little dot helps you identify the commentator that is in fact? So this is her horse.
How would you say her mare?
Well, good that you asked. How would you say her mare? Look at the next one. Do you see what's happened here? Now here's a little trick. Okay? Okay? This is the suffix yor. We're probably agreed on that. What's the noun susath? Well, this is in fact the noun susa with the hay changed to tau before you add a suffix. Okay? Now that's a little bit of a trick, and it means that while we're working on this, we probably need to work also on a little bit of a number and gender chart. We noticed, for example, that you can take Seuss as a masculine singular noun and add the suffix O. I'm going to use O simply as an example here. I'll put it in red. All right? Without any change in the form, right? However, if we have a feminine noun, I'm going to use Torah as an example, or we could use Susa, I suppose. We have a slight change in the form before we add the pronominal suffix, and the change is simply this. That final comma's hey is going to change to a tau. Then you add the pronominal suffix. Okay? So we do have one additional little piece to worry about. Feminine nouns first change the hey to tau, then add the suffix. Since the pronominal, there's a reason for this if you're thinking about it, the pronominal suffixes are all vocalic suffixes. Remember what we mean by a vocalic suffix? A suffix that is or begins with a vowel. Since a feminine singular noun ends with a vowel, this is a mater letter vowel, Torah, you can't add a vowel to a vowel. So this changes back to the original, by the way, the original consonantal hey that was originally there. This is really the original feminine form with a T, with a hard consonant, with a real consonant there. But that's beside the point. The fact is now you got a consonant and you can add a vocalic suffix to the consonant. So it sort of makes sense what they're up to here. But this gets a little confusing. So to answer your question, what would her horse look like? I'm sorry. Let me just write those down here at the bottom of the page for comparison. We looked at Su Sa, which was what? There, the dot in the hay means that this is the suffix, this is the noun, right? Her horse. This is not a suffix, so this is the noun. This is simply mare. Now, what would her mare be? Su, sa, tha. Here's the pronominal suffix, here's the noun. But now you have to have enough savvy to realize, why did I put a doggish in there? I'm sorry, that's a mistake. I put the dot in the wrong place. Back to our main chart, make pretty good sense, right? So again, Suso would be his horse. Susa would be her, whatever the noun is. Susathaka would be, what's a ka ending? Now it's your, right? It could be you if it was to you, but now it's your because it's possessive. Your Susa. Mare. All right, this is the feminine form, your mare. What's to-ra-thake? Your Torah. Again, do you see that the hay has changed to tau? Your Torah. What's divari?
My word.
All right. What happened to davar? What's our noun here?